In New Lenox, this is a simple building with a plain white door. What is behind it is fascinating.
If I could, I'd live and breathe here. We don't allow adults in here. It's just a bunch of big kids.
We all have fun.
Interacting with the people, having made new friends, really brings home a lot of the enjoyment that I can see with the trains.
Take a close look. It may seem like a store display, or maybe it's reminiscent of a train set a family put up in their basement. But this is not a hobbyist setup, and this is not a basement. It is a big group of people in a big space. It is the Chicagoland Lionel Railroad Club. Boys will be boys, and these are some of their toys. There are passenger cars and freight cars and mountains and airfields, working crossings and a trestle bridge. Look below and you can even see the hobos cooking dinner on an open fire. What's truly unique about this layout, as the members call the tracks and all the scenery, it is that it sits in a space the club owns, and this display is being re-engineered, pun intended, into a permanent display.
Many years of searching, we looked at easily 150 different locations on all sides of the city of Chicago and the suburbs. We realized where our membership was, so we aimed into one specific direction that would be slightly towards the southeast. We started in Berwyn, so we were looking there. But we knew right away that the only way we're going to have a large layout is if we have the building. The biggest problem that clubs have is that they end up in a rented space and they have a really fantastic layout. They spent 30 years building it up. Oh, it's fantastic. And then the park district says, sorry, we're going to have a ping pong tournament here next year, so you guys are out. Every big club that you've seen or heard about ends up with the same story. So we figured we're not going to have that problem. If we own the building, it's ours. So we decided we're going to buy it. We had fundraisers. We did this, that, everything else that was possibly to raise money for it. And then we talked to some friendly bankers. We are, as far as I know, in the Chicago area, we are probably the only ones who actually own our own building, which means we're here for the long haul. I know of many other clubs that rent, and I've seen them come and go. I've seen one club that was moved 5 times in the last 12 years because they rent, and there's no way of having stability on that. We're here, we own our building, we will stay here, and we will just keep improving. Our main goal is to keep improving, and that's the one thing we can do because we don't have to worry about where we're going to be next year.
We have 3 loops right now that we have at our disposal. In the future, we're going from what we call our traveling layout to a permanent layout. But with our traveling layout in the 3 loops, because we use digital engines, we can put something like 10 engines on one track, and each one would run independent.
This club, though, is about much more than just how big or sophisticated they can make the layout. It's the people, the variety of skills, the backgrounds and interests.
Model railroading, model trains has something for everyone. As soon as you get in, you're going to find a little niche that you prefer to do. We have people here who will do nothing else but scenery. We have people here who will do nothing else but work with electronics. We have people who prefer to do carpentry. Anything that you would like to do, you find the spot in this hobby for it. And then you will find other like-minded people. Before you know it, you've got a whole group of friends around you that all talk the same language. We have, for the most part, older, anything over 20 is older, right? Because other than that, they're little kids having a lot of fun. So we have older little kids and younger little kids. There is no real line of demarcation on any of it. We have doctors, lawyers, a little bit of everything. I don't think we can really say because we've got the mechanics, we've got the engineers, we've got architects in here, we've got electricians, we have everything. There is no controlling interest. I've learned that you really do want to depend on other people to help. You can't do it all alone. Certainly I would never have been able to build a layout this big by myself. So you learn to work with people, and you realize that it all works out really great. We have people that enjoy the old trains, we have people that enjoy the new trains. For the most part, when a club is organized, it gets involved in something that limits it. You have these guys that are called high railers. They're the ones that take Lionel trains and they make sure that everything looks real and it's properly run and all the scenery is absolutely right on the button. Well, those guys don't mix with the regular tin platers. A tin plater is the guy that runs with the old trains because that's how the trains were made, out of tin plates pressed sheet metal. We have a little bit of everything, and we accommodate everybody. We don't exclude, and that's where the big difference in our club comes in.
Now, the club is always looking for new members, and one of the ways they do that is by holding an open house such as this one. While there is a lot to see at a train club open house, there are things visitors can do too.